Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Don 773 TV. You definitely in a place to be. And if you've been anywhere on the internet today, you know what's going on. Our boy Pooh Shiesty back in the news. Yeah, man. Reports are circulating that Pooh Shiesty, his father, and several others, including rapper Big 30, were arrested after a raid connected to an alleged robbery and kidnapping connected to Gucci Mane. Now, the allegations are that this situation started over a music contract dispute, and according to investigators, the victims were allegedly forced to sign paperwork releasing contract obligations. Yeah, so before we get into a breakdown, let's roll this clip and we can see exactly what's going on.
9 men, including Memphis rappers Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, are facing federal charges for allegedly kidnapping and robbing rapper Gucci Mane. This comes just one day after Fox 13 broke the story about a raid at a Cordova home that belongs to Pooh Shiesty's dad. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for being with us tonight. I'm Darcy Thomas. A neighbor told Fox 13 that raid started around 5:30 yesterday morning.
These couple of loud booms, so I came outside and, I heard them say, come out with your hands up. We've got a warrant.
Tonight, we've learned while agents were arresting Pooh Shiesty's dad here, agents were also arresting the rapper in Texas. Now, the same day he was released from federal custody after serving 3 years for a gun crime. Fox 13's investigative reporter Kayla Solomon joins us live from the federal courthouse in Memphis, where some of the men implicated are scheduled to go before a judge tomorrow. Kayla, investigators say the alleged crimes happened in Texas.
Yeah, Darcy, the Department of Justice says this all stemmed from a business meeting that occurred in a Dallas recording studio earlier this year. If you recall, Fox 13 told you that Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, was released from federal prison and placed in a halfway house in Dallas just months ago.
Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting,
just got out of jail,
to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims.
Williams, also known as Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty, was signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 record label. Gucci Mane's real name is Roderick Davis. Court records identified the victim of the alleged crimes as RD.
Once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint.
Ryan Raybould is the U.S. attorney on the case. He says the other men involved, including Rodney Wright Jr., known as Big 30, and Pooh Shiesty's father, Lontrell Williams Sr., robbed the victims of items, including Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items.
You even got hours of involved.
Leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
Raybould also said electronic monitoring placed Pooh Shiesty at the studio in Dallas at the time, even though he was on home detention.
Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And
Williams Sr. and 4 of the other men will appear in federal court here in Memphis tomorrow. We know that Pooh Shiesty is expected in federal court also tomorrow, but in Dallas. Coming up at 6, I'll tell you more about what evidence was used in the indictment. Darcy.
That is Fox 13's Kayla Solomon report.
So yeah, that was the early reports. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get this up on the screen for y'all. But yeah, them was the early reports. And that just shows what we dealing with, y'all. Like, it's sad out here. This young man just got out of jail and on his way back. Well, he that now. So he on his way back to jail. And this is a serious situation, y'all. So before the internet start doing what it does always, blaming everything on street culture, let's slow down for 1 second. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the history of music, throughout the history of the music industry, there's always been stories, you know, surrounding people applying pressure, intimidation, you know, some violence surrounding business disputes. This didn't just start today. People still talk about the situation involving Suge Knight and Vanilla Ice when he held them off the balcony like Big Red. You had the dispute between Dr. Dre and Eazy-E, and Suge Knight got him on one of them late night shows like in the early thousands and made the reference say somebody jugged Eazy-E with a dirty needle. So these things been going on. People still debate the mysterious circumstances surrounding Sam Cooke. We still don't know what happened to that brother after he started building his own record label and distribution company. Even tragic incidents surrounding Teddy Pendergrass. His tragic accident that left him paralyzed. There's questions surrounding that. So it's been things in the music industry going on, but the difference between what we're seeing now and what we saw in the past, these people, what we're seeing is not how gangsters move. Gangsters move in silence. This is not gangster moves. This is dumb shit. Like, for real, that's crazy. Now you got people turning business disputes into raids, arrests, and all over the internet. They going viral about it. And like I say, I can't just chalk this up to, oh yeah, this the street culture. This come from the streets. Nah, this dumb shit. The street culture, the real street culture, don't move like this. People love saying online, yeah, that's the culture. That's the street culture. Nah, this is not the street culture. This is dumb niggas doing dumb shit. Poor decision making. Yeah, man. Now, before we go any further, I want to play a video for y'all from Gucci, man. So before the raids, you know, it was rumors circulating online. And those rumors were circulating. And Gucci had said this, you know, it was a lot of subliminals being dropped. So y'all check this out.
Up in that shit like I joined inside. Nigga, please, nigga. They got $1 million, nigga. Broke ass nigga. Shit make a nigga heart hurt, boy. It don't make these niggas happy. These niggas ain't happy on home. Step to me, fuck nigga.
Gucci addressed this.
I would love to, nigga. I don't care. You see me, my wife, you can step to me. I'ma smoke you. You know what's going on with me. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell nobody, not even the police. I don't believe in none of that shit. Only thing I believe in is don't tell the police. Soft ass, nigga. It's the only thing I believe in. That's it. Keep it in the street. That's my only rule. Anything else, I don't give a fuck anyway. Up in that shit like I joined.
So yeah, Gucci replied. Now y'all heard that Gucci basically saying he wasn't going to the police. He said he was gonna handle things in the streets, you know. So keep that in mind, because over the years we've seen a lot of artists come through that 1017 cap. Artists like Young Thug, the Migos, Nicki Minaj, and plenty of others. And for real, we've never heard stories about Gucci Mane holding people hostage in contracts or blocking careers. If anything, Gucci has always held the reputation of letting artists move on for real when it's time. Artists leave, they grow, you know, they build their own thing. Mic check. Man, my bad. I got people calling this shit. Sorry about that. That done threw my whole thought process off. If you call and you see our answer, don't call me back. God damn. Yeah, so like I was saying, we never heard no stories about Gucci Mane holding people hostage in contracts. You know, he let them grow. And most people show Guwap love when they get up out of that jam. So when you hear situations like this alleging, you know, people involvement getting, you know, trying to pull intimidation tactics, trying to force Gucci to sign different paperwork, it just make the people involved look real foolish. For real. Like, you look stupid, Pooh Shiesty. And let's talk about something else. For real, like back in the day, when I was growing up, when I was a shorty, people who move reckless like this, they wasn't respected. We used to call them goofies or a send-off. And when I say a send-off, what do I mean? That's the type of person you can call and say, hey man, I'm in tour with the niggas down the street. And they just jump in the car, no questions asked, ready to shoot. That's a send-off. That's somebody reacting. No thought, no thinking. They just react. And where I come from, if you moved in that way, that brought police attention. You weren't praised. You were looked at as a goofy because now you done made the block hot. For real. And people ain't like when the block hot. When the block get hot, it slow the money down. You got to move different. All this because somebody made a dumb decision and made the block hot. That wasn't gangster behavior. That's reckless behavior. And it used to be frowned upon. Nowadays, the internet era, y'all nigga post their guns and all that. Y'all praise that. We used to look at people like that like a clown. And speaking on reckless behavior, let me play a clip for y'all. Because Pooh Shiesty was actually on the internet after this went down. Man, these people love the internet, man. Let me throw it up there, man. Y'all check this out.
Isn't that weird shit about you Don't even, you know, don't even do that. We don't even know. We ain't see none of that.
Yeah, he just thought I heard about it.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Just I wish you know he wasn't here.
Nah. What? Come on, man. Hey, the way he tried to pop it, I thought he did some time or something. Like he, you know, been through that motherfucker. I said, oh, this bitch been watching Power or something. I don't know what the fuck he think this is. He was on TV. Come on. Come on, man. Hey, man, how much time you got, man?
Man, how much time you finna get?
All right, then. Say that again, man. Say that again. Numbers on. 32 what?
Years, man, and he in there talking like he bragging. Man, please, man. You finna be in there with him, man. What Juvenile and them say, man? You might as well take that 5. And they probably ain't got that 5 for your ass. Straight up. You just got a 5. So you ain't gonna be able to take that 5. You better take that salt buck, my boy. For the people that ain't out of Chicago, a salt buck is 10 years. You better take that 10 and get your ass on. All on the internet talking crazy. This is a crazy situation, man. Talking about somebody who just came home from prison. Somebody who had one of the hottest songs out the first day out. You got fame, you got money, you got opportunity, and you end up involved in something that turns into another federal case. A jackass. And when you look back at the history, there was always that earlier situation where he went to prison connected to the robbery involving the shoe salesman. So that just show you, man, he was on video with this one. Like he was popping then. This is just an idiot we talking about. We see, man, it's a generational curse. His father's a jackass because he was involved in this. It's reports being that this man is a snitch. So he might tell on all they ass to get up out that jam. We done seen the nigga recently tell on their kid to get out of jam. Shit is not gangster. This goofy shit. Some people get a little money, a little fame, but they still a dumb nigga. Just signing paperwork. That's how we got in here in the first place. A bunch of damn dummies with guns. Ain't thought about reading nothing, ain't thought about taking nothing to a lawyer, just signing shit. Now you angry. And this how you chose to handle. And to the internet commentators, the academics, the Floccos of the world, stop trying to chalk up this dumb shit to street culture. No, this ain't street culture. Street culture didn't make somebody turn a contract dispute into a federal investigation. Street culture moves in silence. Real street culture touches you, and afterwards it's all rumors. I hate to even make this reference, but look at the Big U and the Nipsey situation. We still talking about allegedly. And it's kind of damn near obvious what happened. I ain't from LA, so I ain't gonna say this facts, but damn, it's damn near obvious what happened with Nip. But we still saying allegedly. That's how the streets move. You won't really know what the fuck happened. It'll be 1,000 different stories surrounding the situation when the streets are involved. So yeah, what you are seeing is people not thinking about consequences. Real power moves require thinking. Real power moves require strategy. But reacting quick, pulling guns and turning everything to chaos, that doesn't make somebody a gangster. That makes the block hot, that slow down everybody's money, and get people locked up. And where I'm from, people who move like that had a name. We called them send-offs. You was a straight send-off. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all think situations like this really about street culture or just people making dumb decisions? because I feel like this just a jackass that made a dumbass move. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. Shout out to the church mob. Let me know where y'all tapping in from. We out. Church.